What is up, baddies? It's your girl, Chari Monet. We are back with another baddie session, tuning in to give you makeup tips and tricks to make your life easy so that you can glow up with makeup. But before we do anything, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below and join the baddie fam. I am super excited today. We are going to be going over a glowy skin foundation routine, how to highlight, and how to contour. So if you'd like to learn how I achieve this look, just keep on watching. All right, loves, so we are jumping right into the base. What I'm going to be using to prime my skin is the Smashbox Original Formula. Love this. It is suitable for all skin types. I have combination skin as well as acne prone skin. This stuff honestly makes my makeup glide on so easy, so I highly recommend it. I have been using it for years and have not had a hiccup since with the formula. So after we prime our skin, I am going to be going in with the Este Lauder foundation because it's going to give me the full coverage I need without having to layer foundation on top of foundation. So what I like to do is take a little bit of product on the back of my hand, so about a dime-sized amount, and I'm going to blend this all over the face. What the back of the hand does is warm up the product for me so that when it goes onto my skin, it is automatically setting. I'm gonna take this on a clean beauty sponge. Make sure your sponge is wet before you use it. I run into a lot of clients and friends and everyone else that does not wet their sponge prior to using it. That is a no-no. This is made to be wet when you apply your product on your face. It just gives you such a natural glow and a natural smooth finish. I love that when I'm like using the beauty blender, I can feel my bun like jiggling on my head. Oh my God, got to love it. Y'all, my skin wanna behave today. It wanna behave today. So I actually like using a sponge because it does leave a very skin-like finish. If you want something more full coverage, then definitely use a brush. But for this glowy skin foundation routine, I suggest using a beauty blender or beauty sponge. But if you don't have it, you can also use your hands. Once I have that all blended down, I am gonna go in with my concealer. The concealer I'm going to be using today is the LA Girl Pro Concealer. This is the shade Fawn. I absolutely love it for the under eyes and T-zone. Another good tip is not to bring the concealer all the way up under your eye. You do not want all this product to be built up in that area. It does collect oil, and you don't want your makeup to break apart during the course of the day, during the course of your event, whatever you're doing. You just don't want that to happen. Before blending anything out, I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Revolution foundation stick to contour. So I've actually applied this foundation stick on my cheek area, right underneath my cheekbone to give me a lifted look. I've also used it on the temples of my forehead. This is going to shrink the size of your head and make it look skinnier. I know it sounds crazy, but it definitely brings the focus inward. And then I also do under the chin and jawline. I do not recommend this all over the face if you have oily or combination skin. This is a very tacky product and it does build oil over time, so would not recommend this all over the face. It is good though for contouring, highlighting, just little things. I'm gonna take a somewhat angled brush. It is a little fluffy to blend the contour first. And you just wanna do a tapping and upward push of your brush when blending it out. I also like to smile when I do it because it really shows me where my cheekbone lands and helps me to follow that line. Then you're just gonna take it under the chin, get rid of that turkey neck, because quarantine got me gaining weight. I'm afraid to try my jeans on. And the ease of this product is literally amazing. I love, love, love how easy the cream just blends. It is so nice. When blending out your concealer, you want to take it up into your contour and blend them together. What this does is create the illusion that your eye is snatched so that your face is lifted, and it just goes right above that cheekbone, and you blend everything together to make it look very seamless. And you take the tip of your beauty blender to complete this step. I like to take any leftover product and pack it in underneath the contour. It does help when actually completing your look without having to put more foundation on. In order to prevent creasing around your mouth area, what I like to do is just drag the product that I did put down and move it everywhere around my mouth so that I'm not adding more product there, so that it doesn't eventually crease over time. So less is more, okay? Say it with me. Less is more. And last but not least, we blend out our forehead. I also like to take the back of that sponge that I used originally with my foundation and blend down the area where I did apply the lighter foundation, so that way I'm not getting a streak of light color and then a streak of dark color, just to make sure everything is blended together. Another tip that I forgot to mention is that you want to make sure your concealer is only 1 or 2 shades lighter than your complexion. Another thing with your contour, you only want to go down 1 or 2 shades. I think the biggest compliment that people give me is like, wow, your foundation looks like your skin. That makes me happy. All right, once I'm satisfied with my base, we are pretty much done with cream products. All right, so we are gonna go into the powder portion. I like to use the Becca Soft Light Golden Hour Setting Powder. It does have a natural glow in it, and it just really leaves my skin hydrated throughout the day, so I really like this product. And then I mix it with a little bit of the Crown Brush Translucent Banana Powder, and that gives me my blur finish. So this one is a little more matte, the Crown Brush, and the Becca Cosmetics is more luminescent. It's gonna give you a glow. I'm gonna take that same beauty sponge, I'm gonna dip into it, and I'm just gonna take that product and pat it under the eye. You wanna take it in the same direction that you put down for your concealer. I like to bring my powder up onto the side of my nose because it does show when you contour your nose. And don't forget to blend in between steps. So even though you're putting things down on your skin and layering them, you just want to blend between steps, just making sure everything looks well melted together. Next, I'm gonna go in with the Makeup Revolution bronzer. Absolutely have loved this stuff. It's very, very affordable. I think it retails for somewhere between $9 and $12. I will put that in the description down below with all products. I'm gonna take this on a fluffy brush with a tapered end, pat in the product and just apply where I applied that contour and gently use circular motion. Next, I'm going to take my Morphe M513 brush. It is very fluffy, and we're going to do our nose contour. We're going to dip into that same bronzer, and we're just going to follow the shape of our nose from our eyelid all the way down to the tip. Another good tip that I've learned over the years is to blend into your eyebrows. What it does, it shrinks this portion of your face to look like it's contoured. So it brings the eyebrows a little closer together, it makes the forehead appear smaller, and it just elongates that nose. I like that button look, so I'm gonna go right above the tip of my nose and just draw, just draw a little line here. When you contour under the bottom of your nose, it makes it appear lifted. Now I'm just gonna apply that bronzer shade all over my eyelids just to make everything look cohesive. You guys, I got the cutest little sample of Fix Plus in my MAC package, so I'm gonna be using that to spray my face with the Fix Plus. What setting your makeup does is just help your skin look like skin again with all the products you just put on it, and it helps your makeup last all day. Now that we have sprayed the face with Fix Plus, we are now gonna go in and highlight and add our blush. For blush, I am gonna be using a palette that I picked up from the beauty supply store. You can literally use any blush you would like. For my complexion or darker, orange works perfectly for our skin. It does show up as pink. It is amazing. I'm gonna take this on a fluffy Real Techniques brush and just work it on the apples of my cheeks. I like to smile because it does bring out my apples so I can know where exactly to place the product. You can never have enough blush in my world. And last but certainly not least, we are gonna be highlighting with the Ofra Cosmetics. This is also a staple in my kit. I use it every single time I do my makeup. Absolutely love it. I spray with a little bit of Fix Plus, and you're just gonna take that right on your cheek and work it up. The places that I like to add my highlight are right on the cheekbone, under the brow bone, forehead, nose, and chin. The smaller the brush, the better and smaller the nose looks. So you're just gonna take that on the flat side and work it downward in a small stippling motion. And you're just gonna take the tip of your nose and highlight that. And feel free at any time to blend with your fingers. Like, your fingers are your best friends when it comes to makeup. All right, so this completes the base. I'm gonna do my brows, lashes, and lips off camera, and then we'll come back to recap. All right, my loves, so this completes the final look. I am so super excited with how it came out. I love the glowiness of it and just the ease of the process. I hope you enjoyed and learned something new today. As always, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Join the Baddie fam, where we always make makeup easy. As always, prosper in your purpose and complete everything that you set your heart to do. I love you guys, and I will see you later. Bye.